Well, that's my boy Tim. Tim, how you doing, brother? Tim trains jiu-jitsu with me. He's a brown belt with Carlson Gracie, and he spent a lot of years doing no-gi with MMA teams as well. So he's a lifelong martial artist like me. Tim saw me do a spin back kick on a fella named Toby at our gym. Toby is a nice enough guy. I think he's a little bit deranged. He was in the military for a long time. It's all he'll ever talk about, that and his wife who left him. And Toby did something to me at the gym that, I have to take in stride because I guess I used to do it to other people. Toby, first of all, he'd wear 12-ounce gloves or 10-ounce gloves, it looked like. They're really worn in. We would spar slowly, which most people like to do now. And then all of a sudden, he just teed off on me one day, like unexpectedly, like out of nowhere, which is kind of like a sneak attack, right? If you're used to going a certain level with someone, you go a certain level. So after cussing Toby out, I sparred him again, and I did my classic spin back kick, which you can see me do there against Isaiah Savage. Now, I think half the scrapback's problem with me was that spin back kick. I mean, it didn't matter. I landed it no matter what. But what happens is when you're really good at a certain technique, you get overly reliant on it when you should leave it alone. I mean, that fight with Isaiah, he recovered really well. He didn't really feel the effects of it. But, the thing about sparring hard or sparring light, I heard George St. Pierre talking about it recently. And George St. Pierre is of the light variety. And I think what George is George is a very elusive fighter, right? Like the way he does his stand up, it's to get that double leg and then sort of ground and pound you out and whatnot. And that's what he believes. I think everybody's got their own style. If you're not an elusive fighter, not going hard can lead you into problems because inevitably you're going to get hit no matter what. Even George St. Pierre got hit sometimes. And as for guys like Toby, I remember being young, wearing little small gloves I had bought in England because they felt more comfortable and they hit harder, right? And I would wear those small gloves and everybody would wear big gloves. And one day, this guy, Denny Grubbs, who became a local champion there in kickboxing back in the 90s, he brought me bigger gloves. He said, Derek, why don't you wear these? And I just was unable to fit my head around the idea that I should be wearing the same size gloves as everybody else. So when I run into guys like Toby, I give him grace. I was Toby at a certain point in my life, right? But that having been said, and I'll mention this because I mentioned it before, I never cheap shot at anybody. Like when you sparred with me, you knew I was going hard and I was going 100%, and I invited you to do the same. Unfortunately, with Toby, he's taking it that next millennial step into what he did. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Yeah, I love martial arts. And by the way, did I denigrate my career? Sure I did, because I didn't do that well in it. But I will say this, I've been hanging around gyms for now going on 40 years, right? So I know how to fight, and I've been in with world-class guys and sparring and whatnot, and I know I can hang with them. So yeah, I mean, I can fight for sure. Unfortunately, now I'm 52 and things slow down, and that's the way it is. Everybody read my book, Warrior of the